No. Went to the store.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Minnesota's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Oh yeah, I forgot I got shit on too now.
Guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quickly complete.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going.
It's a running room. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Sets up the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll go to the ground. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Lost, the defense is wide open. No one there to stop him.
Come on, bro.
Serving through the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's dragged down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field.
Yeah, he got
on the
back.
Nice play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. But with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block.
Buy you another one.
Boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut.
That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs offense has its first opportunity of the day. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Fresh off its best season since the Pony Express era, Rhett Lashley really had SMU humming. But they lost the ACC championship game, got beat in the playoff, and now to see how they'll respond.
Finish. That's been the thing that they've talked about all off season. They're going to try to carry into this year. Obviously, you take one game at a time. You've got to finish games. You've got to finish seasons. If they do that, David, they think they can have a very special season.
No doubt. And I think finding their guy last year in Kevin Jennings, he didn't start the season for game 3. He entered. So now knowing he's your dude, all that promise, all that ability with Rhett Lashley in this offense, they've got to continue to score a bunch of points.
Turning on the Jets. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. On the ground, it's Harden.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Pass pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the
Come on,
quarterback,
bro.
and this might be a roughing call.
He finally decided to moisturize that dry ass shit.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stop is made
I need to do mine again.
Give him run to the 23.
Well, actually, you need to take mine.
On that last one, they need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Take that hit.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Maryland. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving it forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And the Mustangs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Off-play action on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A design run for the quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He might want another play. To the air on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires it down the seam. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. First snap of this drive will come from the 46.
The rest of you might well pause the shot.
This could be a real turning point in the
You might
game.
well pause the shot with the rest of it.
They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
You heard me?
It'll be third and long.
Oh, you already pulled the shot? Oh.
Looking to throw.
No, I was saying outside of your cup.
Absolutely nowhere
Oh.
to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Taylor has it.
Oh,
They
bitch.
just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
Now backed up in their own end. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. At the 35, he's loose. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Come on.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. And the Golden Gophers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field the punt. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for the offense. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Mustangs. Lining up. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Lets it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Oh, my God.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, going to the air. He rifles one deep down the right side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Going up top again. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Yeah, true.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Really effective concept against the zone there. It helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground. Quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone. Know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Golden Gophers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires left. Touchdown, Minnesota! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Extra point here will tie the game. tacks on the extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Holden finds his man on the left. There he goes. It's a seam wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Jennings. Got his man on the right. He breaks a tackle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
You all right over there? You okay over there, Boogie?
Time to get off a play before we head to halftime. He wants to change this route. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He turns that loose down the right side.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again. Deep down the field, but it falls in.
One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll take another shot here. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. the offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Golden Gophers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Mustangs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down.
Man, come on, bro.
Let's check it out.
Cut the bullshit.
So the offense.
Really, bro? Where's the rough in the pass? And they tripping.
Accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. So the quarterback stood in there and took that hit, and it pays off with a roughing the passer penalty and a first down. Red pass, it's complete. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Harden. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got a little space. Turning it on. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They'll give it to the back. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Kennesaw State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Oh, there
God damn, tight ends. Y'all just kept hitting each other.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run, and he's going to run it all the way back.
What's up, Woogie?
Mustangs.
What's the matter?
And doing it.
What's the matter, Woogie? Ugh. Nasty. That's nasty. That's nasty, Woogie, man. Go Bronx.
Job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17 is
picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up.
Let's go and get on ready and not. Now that's football. That gave me enough.
Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker